Also, I think a certain anxiety that built over the last 3 years within me, with a lot that happened on social media, it kind of formed this ball of anxiety which I actually suppressed and I didn't address. And I think it all just came out. Like I found myself, and I've never been like this. I just found myself vulnerable and just tears would just roll down. Like, right before the release, on the Tuesday of the release, when my mom held my hand and she said, "You okay?" And I just teared up. Like I just teared up.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I saw the movie Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani last weekend. But what prompted me to do this review was the recent interview Karan Johar did with Anupama Chopra. I don't know whether you've seen the whole interview. I posted a small clip before I started talking. It was a very interesting side of Karan that was portrayed in that interview. It showed a very vulnerable side of him, very human side of him. पता नहीं real था कि fake था, I don't know. But it was very interesting. But the reason why I wanted to do this review was to kind of cross connect what he said in the interview about the movie and his movie making process and the justification of certain characters and scenes. And to me, as far as the movie is concerned, it did not show up, right? I was trying to correlate what he was saying about the movie with the actual movie, and some of the things didn't match. So I thought I'll discuss that. Well, don't forget to post your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. But going back to that interview, it almost, like I said, showed a very vulnerable side of him, the humane side of him. Normally, you used to seeing the flamboyant Karan, right? The I don't care wala attitude, the coffee with Karan wala Karan, right? That never came across. He, in fact, started off by saying that he was crying before the movie was released. He was almost consoled and cuddled by a group of people. He had to be hugged and it was to me it was kind of hilarious because that's not what you expect out of Karan Johar. But that was the attitude that he had before the movie was released. So it looked like in the last couple of years, the amount of trolling that has happened on him and the negative attitude towards him in from the public side, right, has probably taken a toll on him, and he's सचमुच में सुधर गया होगा. I don't know. Either that or he's faking it to the point कि movie release होने के बाद successful हो जाए तो he'll go back to the old Karan again. Who knows? पता नहीं है मुझे. But it was a very weird side of him. So I thought I'll review the movie keeping his interview in mind, right? And talk about what I did not like about the movie first and what I loved about the movie so that you guys can go and decide if you want to watch it, if you have not watched it already. Okay, so here goes. So what I did not like about the movie, number one, was Ranveer Singh's Delhi accent. It did not come across here. And what I thought was hilarious was the way Karan was saying in that interview with Anupama Chopra कि Ranveer Singh was going around in Delhi talking to Instagrammers, पता नहीं सड़कों में घूम रहा था to pick Delhi accent. He was working really hard on it and all that stuff. अगर इतना हार्ड वर्क किया है बंदे ने, इट डिड नॉट शो. ठीक है, दिल्ली वाली एक्सेंट देखनी हो तो गो एंड वॉच विकी डोनर. आयुष्मान खुराना वाज स्पॉट ऑन विद दैट. The reason why Ayushmann Khurrana is a Delhi boy, yaar. So for him it came across very naturally. But that movie was a solid Delhi movie, and it was also, if you want to correlate that with Rocky or Rani, it was also a cross-cultural, right, between Punjabi families and Bengali families, which is what this movie is all about as well, right? But Vicky Donor was spot on with the Delhi accent, the attitude, people surrounding him and all that stuff, right? So if you want to watch a Delhi accent wali movie and the Delhi attitude wali movie, Vicky Donor is the classic example of that. The other classic example of Delhi accent is if you watched the channel, YouTube channel, like go and check it out, Men's XP. They do honest reviews. Both Shubham and Rajesh. I'm a big fan of those two, man. Delhi ke launde hain dono, और the way they talk and the way their attitude is, that's the Delhi wala attitude. That's the Delhi wala attitude I am used to. I lived in Delhi for several years, and that's what I know. ठीक है, तो दिल्ली के एक्सेंट वो है, दिल्ली के एटीट्यूड वो है. इफ़ यू लुक एट शान पराशर्स वीडियोस, वो भी दिल्ली का बंदा है. तो दिल्ली वाली एटीट्यूड वो है, दिल्ली वाली एक्सेंट वो है, दिल्ली वाली फ्लेवर वो है. But this didn't come across. Ranveer must have tried very hard. He did act very well. He's a very method actor है वो. He's done fantastic roles in Gully Boy. Aladdin Khilji wala role was spectacular. He even here he acted very well. I'll come to that. But I thought he was not good with Delhi accent. He could have done a better job. But if Karan says in the interview that he worked really hard, it did come across. मेरे हिसाब से तो नहीं आया बस. ठीक है, दैट वॉज नंबर वन. ठीक है, आई डेंट रियली लाइक दैट. द अदर वन दैट आई रियली डिड नॉट लाइक वॉज हाउ जया वॉज पोर्ट्रेड इन द मूवी. Well, let's take a step back. ठीक है, Karan in the interview says this is not about a movie like Two States, or it's not about Punjabi culture and Bengali culture coming together, cross-cultural comparisons and all that stuff. ठीक है, मैं मानता हूँ. He said that this is about more of a matriarchal and patriarchal families and how they behave and all that stuff. वो भी मुझे दिखाई नहीं दिया. If you look at Jaya Bachchan's character, it's supposed to be a matriarchal Punjabi family with Jaya kind of dominating the family and all that stuff. To me, तुम movie जाके देखो, she looked like an angry clown, literally like an angry clown. वो उसकी attitude पता है कैसी थी? वो if you go and search YouTube videos of Jaya's interviews in the public, जैसे public पीछे पड़ी रहती है ना उसकी interview लेने के लिए, जया मैडम इधर देखिए, and the attitude that she shows, the anger, हट जाइए यहाँ से. That's the attitude and that's the demeanor that she was showing in the entire movie. It was almost comical, yeah. And the best way to portray it, like I said, was she was like an angry clown in that movie. मुझे तो कोई मज़ा नहीं आया. ठीक है. The other thing that I thought was a real mockery was Dharmender's and Shabana Azmi's character, right? If you go back and look at public reviews after, when people watch the movie and come out, this Bollywood Premi and Punjabi Tadka, they all follow people with mic saying, "Kaisi lagi, kaun si, kitni star deni," and all that stuff, right? The first thing people say is Shabana Azmi or Dharam ki chemistry bahut achhi thi. Chemistry achhi thi, I'll give you that. But their roles, they made a mockery out of it. Karan Johar literally made a mockery out of those two characters. There are scenes where Shabana Azmi is climbing ladders trying to get into Dharam's bedroom. Yeah, she's like 70 years old probably. And she's going and sitting and they're kissing each other in the bed with Ranveer and Alia sitting and watching. And it's supposed to be lovely. But I think the bottom line is Dharmender or Shabana ka character jo hai na, the way it was written up, according to Karan, was supposed to be a lovely character of two people in love. To me, it came across as lust more than anything else. And I think Jaya, Dharmender, and Shabana were miscast in the movie. That's my take. I don't know what you guys think. But ठीक है, जो हो गया. But he was going around defending that at some level in that interview. Go and watch it. But those are the two key things that I really did not like. There are a lot of other things as well, but just to keep it simple, those are the two key things that I did not like about the movie. What I loved about the movie was Ranveer and Alia's chemistry. It was fantastic, man. Ranveer ki acting to zabardast hai. I mean, the character, even the entry scene where he meets Alia for the first time was spot on. And the way Alia responds to his emotions, they look like a real couple in love. बहुत मज़ा आया उनको देख के इकट्ठे. Their on-screen chemistry was spot on. That's one thing I really loved. The other thing I liked about the movie was the flamboyance and the color, especially that Dola Re Dola song, right? And that Bengali Durga Puja scene that was shot in all red. In fact, all the songs were cinematically well shot. It's a Karan Johar movie, yeah. So what do you expect? All the glitz and glamour. So to me, the film was cinematically shot very, very well. It was very colorful. If you want to watch it, go and watch it on the big screen. That's the only way to watch this. Don't watch a camera print or small TV ke liye wait mat karo. Go and watch it in the big screen. It's just very well shot that way. And the other thing I really loved was the Yash Chopra-like feel in most of the songs. Right? There is a song that's shot in Kashmir. And man, Alia's sarees, spot on, man. Manish Malhotra's designs were fantastic in that movie. But Karan did talk about his ode to Sanjay Leela Bansali in that Durga Puja song, and also his ode to Yash Chopra. And both of them showed up really well in that movie. I thought he was very good with that. But दोनों बहुत अच्छी लगी मेरे को. The bottom line is the movie is a one-time watch, and I'll tell you it's a one-time watch only. ठीक है? There is something that he said in the interview that really cracked me up. He said Anurag Kashyap saw the movie twice. अब अनुराग काश्यप ने 2 बार क्यों देखी मुझे पता नहीं है. He said Anurag Kashyap really loved the movie, but अनुराग काश्यप 2 बार क्यों देखेगा यार एक पिक्चर को, मुझे समझ नहीं आया. मुझे लग रहा है कि अनुराग काश्यप was going and watching the movie for the comical side of it, कि गलतियां निकाल रहा होगा, क्या पता, I don't know, maybe he really loved it, but 2 बार देखने लायक तो है नहीं यार. This was a one-time watch. It's a decent movie. ठीक है, so go and watch it. And that's my take on the interview and how it correlates with the movie and what my thoughts are. Please feel free to post your comments. So until next time, eat a drink and enjoy life, as I always say, and we'll catch up soon. Take care.